Rated E for everyone, 10 and up.
This episode is brought to you by our patrons like Wesley Gill, who support the show on a monthly basis. Join the club and get patron-only bonus stories, stickers, and more. Sign up today at patreon.com/thatstoryshow.
Hello, this is Heidi Häkkinen from Finland, and you are listening to That Story Show.
Hey! This is That Story Show, people.
Hey, who's cooking pizza?
I turned into a bat. I flew into this lady's house. I left her some guano.
Hey, podcast people, this is That Story Show, where we bring your real-life stories into the spotlight. This is episode 393, brought to you the week of October 21st, 2021. I'm your host. My name is James Kennison. My good friend is here.
Hey, I'm John, and I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Really?
Well, yeah, I thought I'd, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Recreation. I was immediately scared and peed a little. I'd also like to welcome to the microphone our guest host and my personal helpmeet.
Oh, gosh.
You can call her your favorite guest.
You need to redo that intro. a lot less help meet, a lot more my beautiful, awesome,
and wonderful wife, Jennifer Awesomeness Kennison. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well, this is a treat.
Thank you.
She's all words, people. Can't shut her up.
That's right.
We've asked her to watch her language. She is a habitual cusser.
Habitual.
What?
Yeah.
All the time.
She just said one.
Swears constantly. So, anyway.
Like a sailor.
She is a sailor. That's the awesome thing.
I am not a sailor.
Did you guys know that we have a new sponsor here on the show?
No.
Yeah.
Do you?
Our opening story is brought to you by, well, let me just play it for you.
Anybody ever tell you how bad you stink? It's true. You smell like the south end of a northbound mule. You stink like somebody who's been dragged through the pits of Hades by the butt cheeks of Satan himself. This is your problem, and you need help. You need Brother John's Blessed Body Wash. Brother John's Blessed Body Wash is made in small batches from a tub that was found on top of a house in ancient Jerusalem, not too far from a palace.
Somewhere near
Brother
a palace.
John's Blessed Body Wash comes in the sense of the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, you know the rest. They're the things that'll get you cleaner than a cherubim's hiney. Pick yourself up a bottle of Brother John's Blessed Body Wash today and wash away the stench of the world. Brother John's Blessed Body Wash is not guaranteed to make you live like a saint, but it'll make you smell like one.
Well, well, thank you, first of all, Brother John, for your sponsorship. We love money. And, but how exactly...
Donation-based.
How exactly would you imagine a saint is supposed to smell? I mean, it didn't talk about the actual smell.
It smells like the fruits of the Spirit.
Oh, that's right. It
love, did. What do you think love smells like? I bet Yankee Candle has something that they can give.
Yeah, it's true. They have angel whispers and stuff.
Angel whispers. Smells like self-control.
Smells a little bit like a like a flower of some kind to me. They have one called Clean Sheets, and it doesn't smell like Clean Sheets. It doesn't even smell like a dryer lint or a dryer sheet. It just smells like
cotton.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like the outside, because people who dry their clothes outside and stuff, it smells like the outside.
It's interesting. I saw an ad on Instagram the other day for it even had a Jack Sparrow lookalike guy in the ad smelling a candle, and it asked, do you like the smell of Pirates of the Caribbean ride? The smell of the water. It has a
Really?
unique smell.
No, don't they pump in some sort of scent?
No, it's the water treatment itself. And just the humidity that comes from being a water ride.
The heavily treated water of
So
Florida.
somehow they took the scent from the water at Disney World and turned it into a candle, and people are buying this.
Don't be fooled.
You're kidding me.
Don't be fooled, people. That's swamp right there. That's the smell of swamp. Every bit of water in Florida is really a swamp.
Chlorinated swamp, savvy.
It's passed through an alligator's pee-pee hole at some point.
Ew.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, why did you say that?
It's
And
the
you
power
said-
of Brother John's Bible.
Pee-pee hole. What the freak?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either, and I don't think alligators have them. It's not me who we need to worry about. It's you and your foul alligator language.
I should have Googled and found the scientific name. That would have been more professional.
Or you could have not.
Urethra. Or
No.
something.
No.
Well,
You just freaked John out more.
I'm uncomfortable.
okay. So I said the opening story was brought to you by Brother John's Blessed Body Wash, but I didn't read the opening story. So here we go. All right. This is from Amy Leija? Leija. Actually, it's Leija. She actually emailed me and said, this is how you say my name or you can butcher it. And I was like, how about both?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to butcher it anyways.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
here's the phonetics.
And I said, as a bonus, I'll get your gender wrong too. So, thank you, sir, for sending in your story, Amy. So
You have to send in your pronouns.
I was a worship leader of a small church a few years ago, and after service was over, we would wipe clean with disinfectant wipes all of the microphones because all the spit that flies into microphones. No, I didn't know, but imagine if there's a lot of peas in your.
Yeah.
We praise you, Lord. We praise you, Lord. I don't know what song particularly has a lot of peas in it, but anyway, in this particular service, I was wiping down the microphones, and after each mic, I would take the dirty spit-filled wipe and stick it in the water bottle that I'd been drinking from during the worship set, which still had a little bit of water in it. So she was taking trash and recycling it. I think that's good.
Right. Keep it all in one spot so you can throw away a handful of stuff in one bottle.
When
right?
you don't have to keep touching the disinfected wipes, that have been
sure.
used. So we're all done with the cleanup of the stage, and I'm casually talking to my sound guy when all of a sudden I felt the need of a little swig of water.
Oh,
So I take my swig, realizing
No.
while I'm drinking that the bottle in my mouth was the same one I had put the dirty disinfectant wipes in.
With disinfectant spit.
I ran to the bathroom in disgust and gagging the whole way there. I washed my mouth out several times, and now I have a new life habit for the rest of my life. I always, for some reason, have to look at my water bottle before I take a drink. Thanks for reading my story. Bet you made you gag a little. Love your show.
A lot.
Amy Leija, also known as Leija.
Thanks, Amy. La 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 la. I now have a new habit for life too.
Yeah, I gagged a little when I read it the first time, but somehow I can read it through on the show, and I'm completely immune to the grossness of it. But it's pretty gross. It's pretty nasty. Never drank filtered water before. We were talking about water filtered through an alligator, but how about filtered through several people's
Spit.
breath overdose? Yeah,
Probably would make a great candle scent.
the worship team. That's it. That's what it's called.
If you ever want it, just take a big whiff of the next microphone that you ever get. It goes to your mouth.
Yeah, especially those SM58s. Those are the famous ones, the corded
Yeah.
mics. And they will hold a scent because they have a little lining of felt or foam inside the metal.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it'll hold a stench like nothing else.
I looked at one once. It had like
No.
lipstick caked in it.
Why is she making out with it? What the heck?
I don't know.
What about that glorifies God? That's what I need to know. And now, licking on the mic. Oh, just here's my lips. No, we have spit guards, and I have a microphone. I have a little cover that covers it that somebody crocheted me, and I have a pop filter that is a metal mesh, and my lips never even touch that, much less anything else.
But your lipstick does.
Yeah. And your S's and your P's, they slip through the little pop filter.
My lipstick does come off on the microphone. It's true. It's true.
So true.
It's time for us to do some weekly rewinding. Here we go.
Rewinding.
All right. So I don't know if I shared this one before, but I recently got in a car accident. Yeah, I did share that one. Good. People know that I got in a car accident because I talked about it a few episodes ago. But
you got a Rogue.
Yeah, I got a Rogue because my car fender bender turned into a $12,000 repair job, and they totaled my truck. I bought another car, but what I didn't tell you about is the rental car. My insurance is pretty good thanks to my awesome wife who works for a living, and I got a nice little Nissan Aspire?
Versa.
Oh, Versa. I went with Aspire because it aspires to be a real car. The Nissan Versa is a tiny little thing. And I felt like a fat clown riding in a tiny clown car. Why do you laugh at that?
Hey, why did you have to be a fat clown? Why couldn't you just be
because
a
getting
random
into
dude?
this thing, I felt like I had to fold in flaps and stuff and kind of pack myself down into the seat and behind the steering wheel. It was ridiculous.
And wear a red nose and a wig.
But the lady, as I'm at the rental place, she has me walk around the car, check for any dents and dings, and so I do. And then she's opening the door, and she's like, "Well, we don't want you smoking in this car." And I could tell. I smelled a small whiff of. It reminded me of my grandmother's car. It was old cigarette smoke. So I stuck my head in the car and I took a little breath and I said, it smells like somebody already smoked in here. And she goes, "Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I tried to spray something in here before we brought it over, but it just happens. We can't control." I'm like, no. Listen, I'm not complaining. I don't mind the smell. I just don't want to be blamed for it when I bring it back, and then you guys charge me, some sort of fee or won't give me my deposit back because, the car smells like smoke. She's like, "Oh, no, that's no problem." So I get in the car and I sit down, anyway. And the first thing I realize is I see these two useless do not smoke in the car stickers that are on there. And I realized that I hadn't just smelled daggum cigarette smoke. That thing smelled like skunky weed, like marijuana. And so I go to pick up my son, and he sits in the car, and I'm like, "I got to tell you something, buddy. I've started smoking weed." And he's like, "I can tell." I'm like,
How does he know? Oh, wait.
No, we live in St. Louis, Jen.
That's right. Yeah.
Am I exaggerating that we smell skunky weed almost daily?
All the time.
Yeah. It comes... You can be on the highway doing 65 miles an hour. A car will pull in front of you 15 feet ahead of you, 3 car lengths or so, and you can smell the weed from their car.
That doesn't sound very safe.
No.
Huh.
But it happens.
They drive really fast too, don't they?
And so I got to drive around a weed car for a week. And it was skunky and stank, and it smelled like old cigarettes and old weed. And
until you smoked, and then it smelled like new weed.
And there were lots of jokes from my family about how I started a habit and how that would be a good place to do it because no one would be able to tell that you had smoked in there. And my wife was one of the ringleaders. Really,
that's not me.
She likes to joke around and say I do things that I don't do.
Just small things.
Like smoking weed.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was glad to be able to turn in the Nissan Aspire.
Versa.
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 The Nissan Vice. It should have been called because it smelled like somebody's Vice weed. So
just to clarify, that's not part of your habit then, right?
No, but
just in case anybody's tuning in for the first time.
I don't smoke.
Wait a second.
I don't smoke anything. I don't advocate it, but it just bothered me because I'm like, whoever rode in this car last had a lot more fun in it than I ever will. I'll tell you that right now. It is true. They were driving around high. I'm just normal James.
You gotta go to McDonald's, dude, and get some French fries.
So that's all I got for today is that I drove a weed car. So
that sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Because I've never done that.
Right.
But you know what? When I rented a car to go out to Texas a few months ago, I did give each of those vehicles because they let me pick. They said, "I'll just go pick one of those cars and leave." I was like, "Really? You don't need to walk and all that? No, just go get one." So I sniff tested each one of those vehicles.
You're a smart man. That's smart.
I got one that smelled like it was almost brand new. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty awesome. But that's not my weekly update. Oh, wait, do I go next or does Jen go next?
No, Jen doesn't. She's not required.
I'm excused.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just here for one reason, and that's to help me tell my story.
Okay. Well, then I will be brief-ish.
You don't have to be.
Okay. Well, my weekly update
hurry
is
up.
actually, okay. I found this, I've been listening to audiobooks lately because, I don't have time to sit still and read, per se.
And you're
I
lazy.
listen to. Yeah, okay, that's true too. And I'm getting older, and it's harder to see without glasses. And I don't want people to think, "Oh, he's all pretentious, sitting there reading a book with glasses on, smart guy." Besides, the books that I would read probably would make people laugh at me, and not in the good way, because they're not like theological or inspirational. They're just
they're not leadership books. How dare you?
No. Well, they are, but I listen to them on Audible. Who is not a sponsor, but they should be.
Yes, they are. Actually, audible.com does sponsor this show. If you go to audibletrial.com/TSS, and you can get a 30-day trial and a free audiobook. Yeah.
That was serendipitous.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, that's so cool. Well, I didn't know that. So there we go. If I do, I would have tied it in.
Try it today.
Try it today.
audibletrial.com/TSS.
audibletrial.com/TSS. Well, this book that I found is not on Audible because I checked there first.
Oh, that's
But
good.
I found this incredible book, and it was so good. And somebody had told me about it a while back. It's like, man, I'll check it out eventually. Finally, I was like on Spotify, and this book popped up, and I said, "Well, go ahead and listen to that." I could not stop listening to it. I listened to it straight through.
Yeah?
What book?
All the way through. It was a great story. It had awesome characters, and I was tied into it. I was riveted the whole time. And I kid you not, I've shared it with a few people already. But the book is sort of kind of super. I'm not even kidding.
You listen to my book.
I started listening to Ready Player One. But
which is great.
I didn't have which is great. Yeah, and I didn't have access to my Audible account at the moment, but I did have access to Spotify. So I needed to listen to something while I was cutting the grass or whatever it was I was doing. And I was like, I'll just go with James's book because you've been talking about this book for years.
Yeah.
And it's how long? It's been out since when?
Well, I wrote it in 2014, but I didn't release it until 2018 or something like that.
Okay. 2018. So how dare I, first of all, not listen to it or read the manuscript that you, I think, sent me to read? I read the first chapter. But I'm the worst. I'm glad you
seem to like it.
It was so good. I want a sequel.
Everybody says that, but and I am kind of working on it. I talk to my wife about it occasionally.
He has notes.
I have a lot of notes, and I have part of an outline. I just got to work out some details. There's parts I haven't figured out. I know what's going to happen. I just don't know what should happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he's going to have adventures, but I don't know what the adventures are yet. That kind of thing. So,
well, I think it's good. I mean, he's got plenty of room to keep going with his story, but it was so good. And I just wanted to, first of all, give a shout out. Y'all need to check out Sort of Kind of Superpowered from, a person who hadn't read it before or didn't write it even. It's a great book. I loved it. I love the fact that he's from Noonan.
Yes.
My count. And I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the kid on the bus who was sleeping.
His name was Johnny Stein.
Yeah. I just kind of say thanks.
That was a nod to you.
I was flattered. It's like, hey, that's my name. Sort of. My nickname.
And you seem the kind of kid that might fall asleep on a bus and would really appreciate, someone helping them to get off.
Yeah, I did. But wasn't he kind of a little bit of a bully and kind of didn't deserve to be?
Yeah.
Woke up?
Yeah.
So fair enough.
That was the save the cat moment in the book.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't catch that. But yeah, you can listen to the book yourself by looking up Sort of Kind of Superpowered in any of the podcast platforms because it's an audiobook that I made. But I recently also released it as an ebook if you'd rather read the thing. And it's available for $1 on the Kindle, Amazon, Kindle store. And occasionally I make it free. They let me make it free for up to 5 days a month. And so I try to get in there and make it free once in a while, but it's $1. And
I would buy it just because, you can listen to it for free, which is great to have the author read it, by the way. It was like sitting there, you reading me a story, while I'm doing my work or whatever.
Well, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Great book, James. Loved it.
Thanks, man.
Can't wait for the next one. Not even kidding. I
have a brief announcement. First of all, there are lots of t-shirt designs and stuff over at store.nlcast.com. Don't forget about that. Three of you out of the 10,000 listeners that we have, 3 of you went over there and bought a t-shirt this week. So thank you, first of all, for that. You need to go check out all the designs. We have all kinds of stuff, creative things, pixel art that I've done. Of course, classic NLCast, That Story Show logo tees and things like that you can check out. But also, I don't know that I ever mentioned this, but I was on the Dudes and Dads podcast over at dudesandadspodcast.com, episode number 16 from season 3. And they interviewed me and we talked a lot about the joys of building community through podcasting and also facing the challenges of depression. So I wanted to make sure I got that out there for you. And then also one of the biggest things is next week is our Halloween show. We're doing a Halloween themed episode. I knew you'd be happy, John. And so if you have a spooky or funny story, spooky/funny story, it can be either one. We're going to do a Halloween episode on the 28th. That is next Thursday, this coming Thursday. Email your stories to thatstoryshow@gmail.com. And if you'll put the hashtag Halloween EPI in there, that would help me out a lot. So there you go. Also, my brother David and I hung out last week. He came up here kind of as a surprise and we got to hang out and he let me record with him, even though he gets anxiety about recording podcasts. That's why he doesn't do the show anymore. But he sat down with me and we recorded about 35 minutes of fun storytelling and back and forth banter and stuff like that. And I made it available for our patrons. So if you're a patron, make sure that you are subscribed to the custom RSS feed that you get when you become a show supporter. If you're not a show supporter, please consider it. Patreon.com/thatstoryshow. For just $5 a month, you can get access to the bonus content and bonus content that we record every single episode. Hours and hours of bonus stuff from every single episode that we record is available for you there. And the proceeds go to benefit myself and John. It goes right back into helping the show to improve. And it helped pay for part of my Rogue. So it did, didn't it?
It did.
Rogue. That's so rad.
So anyway, and right now we're trying to do a contest where it's a contest between me and you, the listener. If we can get up to 100 patrons by December, we will record a rather strange video of me shaving my head.
I'm against that, by the way.
Yeah, Jen was reminded, but she already pre-approved this, but now she's decided she's against it.
I just didn't think it would possibly happen, so I pre-approved it so that really I wasn't approving anything, and now it's getting closer, and you have a weird head.
So I don't want my head shaved, honestly. I like my hair. I think I look good with hair.
You do look good with hair.
But if we can get 100 patrons by the end of September or December, then we'll do it. I'm actually going to call my haircutting place and ask them and set it up. Can I bring in cameras? Can we record it? You know, that kind of deal. Let me go ahead and mention our patrons while we're here. Henry Hernandez just became a $5 patron.
Hey.
TJ Bunkall became a $5 patron.
Whoa.
Michael became a $5 patron. Sydney became an annual $5 patron. Matt Tapp became a $5 patron. And Colleen Daniels Harrington became a $5 patron. That means we have a total now of 73 supporters. Only 27 more to go that we need by the end of December. I keep wanting to make it September.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Because you want to be passed already.
Yeah, sorry, you already lost. Sorry, everybody. So again, that's
going to get to 99 patrons, and then it'll be December 31st, and then everybody will jump on January 1st. And
yeah,
be like,
Jen's all concerned about Christmas pictures, and I told her it'll be after December. So it'll be early January when I do the video. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
there you go. We'll have hair for Christmas next year, too.
Right. That's true. Patreon.com/thatstoryshow and support the show and just do it for the fun of it. And, but, you know, if we have 99 instead of 100, that would be great. Because that way we get the support we need and I don't have to cut my hair.
I agree.
It would be the ideal thing. So I'm
hoping for 120.
And then I have to shave my whole body.
Oh.
No video, though.
No.
Thanks. What? That mean?
John's gone.
John, he just passed out.
John's gone.
I did. I passed out on the floor. Now I'm back up.
Jessica from Maine wrote in. She said, hello, John and James. My name's Jessica, and I'm 12 years old. I just wanted to let you know how much I love that story show. I listen to it on my iPad every night, or my iPod, I'm sorry, and I have to work hard to control my laughter from under the covers. I'm also a fan of Red School Bus, and I've sent in a story, the one about the cat calling 911, and I also listened to Sort of Kind of Superpowered, and I thought it was awesome. I'm a middle schooler and a homeschooler, so if it makes it on the show, would you please play both of them? Okay. Middle school first.
Move out of the way, stupid.
And homeschool.
So where does your son go to school?
Oh, he's homeschooled.
She says, I like them both a lot. I will also would you give a shout out to my older brother, Jared? What's up, Jared? Everybody else has
Jared too. Shout out.
Yay, Jared.
Love your podcast. Jessica from Maine. We got an iTunes review. This is just gold, says Heyo. God bless you. You guys are the best podcast. Let me tell you, it is just my favorite show. It's clean. And if you try to search something clean, you always end up with something explicit. And they're right. It's very true. The podcast is one of the reasons I live.
Wow.
I've been feeling sad or sort of depressed lately. And I found this podcast. I listen to it every freaking day. James, you are such a good host and such a funny guy. Believe in unicorns, James. John, I love your voices, especially the Billy voice.
Billy voice?
Billy.
I don't know. I don't know what he means.
Maybe he means Larry. Voice is.
Maybe Larry.
Larry?
Yeah.
Larry, Billy.
I don't know. James, if someone disgraces you, say this. Shut up, Nero. That's going to get him.
Suit up, Nero.
Suit up, Nero. Have a good day or night, and God be with you. Heyo. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Heyo.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Billy voice. I'm not sure if that's the Billy voice or the Larry voice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. They don't all have names. They don't.
Well, it's time for us to do our quiz.
Quiznos.
Quiz?
Yeah.
Where we quiz what you know.
So today's quiz was sent in to us by Jaden Piper. And it is a Minecraft quiz. Do you know anything about Minecraft, John?
A little bit.
I know a little bit more than a little bit.
You're the one that got me into it way back in the beta days.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Jen, do you know
much? I like to
much?
think of myself as a little bit of a Minecraft hipster, if you will.
Yeah. I know like a little tiny bit.
Have you ever played Minecraft, Jen?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to answer these questions. When the developer of Minecraft was working on the pig, what mob was accidentally created? A, a sheep, B, a creeper, C, a pig man, or D, an iron golem? I know this one.
I do too.
Jen, do you want to go first?
I'll say a creeper.
Okay. Jen says a creeper. I also say creeper.
As do I.
And John says creeper. All right. Question number 2. What is the oldest block in Minecraft? A, wood, B, brick, C, dirt, or B, stone? I would probably say stone is my guess. Jen, what do you think?
I think stone.
Okay, I'm going to say stone. John?
I was going to say dirt, and because y'all both said stone, I'm going to still say dirt.
Okay. What was the first mob ever to be in Minecraft? A, pigs, B, creepers, C, humans, or D, villagers? I'm going to say humans for my guess. Jen, what do you think?
I think creepers.
Creepers. Okay.
I agree with creepers.
All right. Let me get mine in there. There we go. All right. Question number 4. What were villagers called when they were first in the testing phases of development? A, humans, B, testificates, C, aliases, or D, testings? Jen, what do you think?
I think testificates. What does it say?
Testificates. That's what I'm going to say because I know that's the case. John, what
testificates.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. What was Minecraft first called when it was in the beta phase?
I can't remember, but I'll remember on the multiple choice.
Cave game, B, crafter, C, mine game, or D, sandbox? Jen, what do you think?
I say crafter.
Okay, crafter. All right. And John, what do you say?
Cave game.
I think I'm going to say cave game too. Question number 6. What is the rarest naturally generated block in Minecraft? A, a pumpkin, B, diamond ore, C, ancient debris, or D, chiseled smooth stone? Jen, what do you say?
Chiseled smooth stone.
Okay. That is also my guess. John?
I'm going to say diamond because I don't know anything about those newer blocks.
Right.
So
makes sense. Question number 7. What is the first rule of Minecraft that everyone knows? A, always have a sword. B, never dig straight up. C, never dig straight down. Or D, don't kill the dolphins. Jen?
Don't kill the dolphins.
Okay. I'm going to say don't dig straight down because that is it. John?
Yeah, don't dig straight down.
Okay. Question number 8. What is the most popular Minecraft YouTuber? A, James Kennison. No, because he quit. B, PewDiePie. C, Dan TDM, or D, Willie Bear? I'm going to guess PewDiePie because he's the one that kind of brought it back. But Jen, what do you say?
I say James Kennison.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going with the other James Kennison, Dan TDM.
Okay. Good deal. Question number 9. Herobrine is real. A, true. B, false. Ooh. I'm going to say, what do you think, Jen, first of all?
True.
Okay. Herobrine is real, John. What do you think? I think no.
I want it to be true.
Okay.
But that's not one of the answers.
No.
I'm going to say true anyway.
It is. Question number 10. What does the smite enchantment do? It does more damage to undead mobs. B, makes your weapon cool down, take longer. C, does more damage to nether mobs. Or D, gives you more durability and saturation. Jen?
D, gives you more durability and saturation.
What is saturation?
It means it's more dense.
Okay. I'm going to say does more damage to undead mobs because I believe that is the case. John, what do you say?
I'm going to say A because I don't know that answer to that one.
Okay. Well, let's figure it out. Here we go. Question number 1 was when the developer was working on a pig, what was accidentally created? The correct answer is B, creeper. He messed up on the legs and the body and made a taller pig. And then
a tall pig that explodes to ham.
So what is the oldest block in Minecraft? Question number 2 is C. And that is dirt. John.
Yay!
John, you did it.
You did it, man.
Did it. I got one. I got 2 right. 2 for 2.
What is the first mob ever in Minecraft? The answer is C. Humans. I was the only one that got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You cheated.
Yeah, they had kids in there, or like girls walking around.
Really?
Yeah, they don't look like anything that's ever been in Minecraft before or since, but
It's still not there then. They took them out.
yeah. What were the villagers first called when they were testing phase? The answer is B, testificates. We all got that right.
Certificates.
Yeah. They didn't have
That's
much
a
of a
weird
purpose. They
name.
just went, and they pretty much, yeah. What was the Minecraft first called when it, I don't know why I always say the Minecraft. What was Minecraft first called?
The Minecraft.
The Minecraft. It was like the Facebook back before it was just Facebook.
Yay.
It is, what was it called in the beta phase? The answer is A, cave game, not crafter.
Yes.
Again. Sorry.
Oh, well.
You're behind now. What's the rarest naturally generated block in Minecraft? Question number 6. The answer is A.
Oh, no.
Pumpkin. I didn't know
Pumpkin?
that. I would have never guessed
That's
that
dumb.
ever.
I thought you grow. Oh, because you got to find a
You
pumpkin
gotta-
to grow
well,
a pumpkin.
Yeah, that's weird. That is
Okay.
strange. Okay.
See, I always play in cheat mode and I have access to everything.
That's what like my son does. He does that. Question 7. What's the first rule of Minecraft that everybody knows? Never dig straight down.
Don't kill dolphins.
It should be that, but it's don't dig straight down. All right, or up for that matter. What is the most popular Minecraft YouTuber? I don't know the answer to that one, but it is C, Dan TDM. John, how did you know? How did you know?
I've probably told my kids not to watch them before. I don't know.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is he sweary?
No, he's just annoying.
Oh, you don't want your kids picking up any bad habits. I got you. All right, is Herobrine real? This scary character that's supposed to be in Minecraft. B,
He's an urban legend.
false. It is not
Aw.
in the game. Yeah, people claim it, but it's not there. People have looked into the code.
He is. Maybe he
Maybe.
is. He's a ghost in
It's
the
like
code.
Slender Man. Maybe he's real too. I don't know. What
Yeah,
does the
and
smite
UFOs.
enchantment do? Question number 10. A, it does more damage to undead mobs. Sorry, Jen, you lost. And John is our winner.
What? I am?
Yes, you are. You got more right than
Wow.
anybody else.
Can we do
That's-
like an accounting quiz and then I would win?
No, because we want this to be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
That's like the meanest thing John's ever said in his life.
I'm sorry. I feel really bad about saying it now. Forgive me.
It's okay.
Let's jump into our
Counting is fun.
Let's jump into
No,
our
it's not.
Let's jump into our featured story.
Do it.
Let me tell y'all a story. Let me tell y'all a story.
Today's featured story is sponsored by BetterHelp.com. What interferes with your happiness? Is something preventing you from achieving your goals? BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment. It is so convenient. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. You can send messages to your counselor anytime you want. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule a weekly video or phone session. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free for you to change counselors if needed. It's convenient, professional, and affordable. And I want you to start living a happier life today. And as a listener, you will get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at BetterHelp.com/ThatStoryShow. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/ThatStoryShow. And thank you so much, BetterHelp.com, for your sponsorship this year of That Story Show. All right, let's jump right into it. This story is called The Turtle's Yawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The turtles yawn?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yawn.
All right, so me and my family had this great idea for a vacation. Actually, it was mostly the idea was let's make Jen happy with our vacation.
That was the plan.
Yeah. And so automatically it meant we had to do something that James
something fun
didn't think was fun.
We had to do fun stuff outside.
We had to do nature.
James doesn't like outside.
I don't like nature.
Okay.
Or sun or anything like
or
that.
trees or bugs or bushes or bears.
You went camping?
No, gosh, that's terrible.
So we went to Colorado. What city did we go to?
Bailey, Colorado.
Bailey, Colorado. And we rented a cabin, more or less. Yeah, it was a cabin. I'd say it was a cabin.
It was a cabin. It was small.
It was a cabin in the woods. We were ready to get murdered.
No.
As a funny side note, my daughter, Jenna, has this unnatural and unknown, we didn't even really realize, but it's an unnatural fear of bears.
Yeah, it is weird. She's never
seen a real bear. She's never had a bad experience
maybe at
with a bear.
Zoo, but
yeah, but not
like in the wild.
But she freaks out about like taxidermized bears. Some stuffed animal bears freak her out.
She's weird.
She's just a weirdo. Everybody's got their weird thing. Like I'm afraid of alligator pee-pee holes. Yeah.